Hello, Americans. This is Podcast versus World. My name's Cameron Abington. How you doing today? Let's take care of a little housekeeping business. Um, just want to say thank you to everybody that's been showing up on our lives. It's been going really good. I got one coming up 8:30, hopefully. Um, we're on Spotify, YouTube. Like and comment, please. We're trying to build up the community here. The podcast is everywhere. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. We're everywhere. We also want to thank our sponsor, Doobie Energy Drink. If you go to doobie.gg, use code podcast versus the world, you get 10% off your order. So you see it there down there at the bottom. Today I want to talk about immigration. This will be a several part series. I can fix it in 5 minutes if you're serious about it. Are we serious about it? Are we serious about fixing immigration? I don't know. I don't know if we're serious about fixing immigration. I mean, because here's the easy fix. Anybody that hires an undocumented worker, you're fined $1 million per worker. Fixed. Fixed. Secure the border. Shut the border down. Fixed. I just fixed it. If they don't have some place to work, there you go. Now, I don't believe that's the way to go. I believe it's wrong. It's inhumane. It's a terrible way to do people. So I disagree with that. But if you're serious about really fixing it, if you're serious about it, I don't need all this money. I don't need billions of dollars. Get the gangbangers out, identify and go after them. Use the local police force. Use ICE with local police force where they have known gangbangers, known drug dealers, they have known issues, and you go find them. You release this to every place in America. You say, hey, if you have an illegal immigrant, undocumented, we're going to fine you $1 million. I just fixed it. Right? I mean, if you're serious about it, but then again, that means that we're going to be hurting. Oh, that's why we're not going to do it. Think about all those people that use that labor, that cheap labor to get done what they need to get done. Remember, Donald Trump backed off of the illegal immigrants of situation about ICE going after people, after farmers and hotels. Why? Because it's cheap labor. Don't want to hurt those people. Don't want to hurt the business owners. Don't want to hurt them. How about all the rich people that got these nannies and maids in their house working for nickels on the dollar? Don't want to hurt them. Don't want to hurt them. So, like I said, this immigration thing's a joke. If you really wanted to fix it, you could fix it in 5 minutes if you really were serious about it. Now, Mr. Reagan had a way of doing it. I disagreed with it, but it's like I understand it. I understand. I don't think we should sit here and cut people's jobs off or whatever. But if you're serious about it and you're 100, you're about that life, then yeah, that's the way to do it. That's the way you do it. You sit there, you cut off their money, they'll go back home. There you go. But this isn't what it's about. This immigration stuff isn't what it's about. This is a front. They're tired of seeing all these white women having babies by these Mexicans and blacks. If you want to tell the truth, if we want to tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what this is about. They don't give a shit about that. Their numbers are down. This is what they're not telling you. Their numbers are down. The birth rates are down. They need more white babies running around. Pure white. See them messing with these Mexican boys and these Latino boys, these Cubans. That's what they mad about. That drives them crazy. There was a little girl on TikTok sitting there rapping Project Pat, Chicken Head. I think was the name of the song she was rapping and killing it. Probably Stephen Miller watched that and probably had a heart attack. That's what it is about. They gotta get all these Mexican boys out of here. These girls like these Mexican boys. They like these black boys too. They want these white girls to mess with these white boys and have a bunch of white babies. That's all this is about. Why you think the whole abortion thing was so huge? It wasn't about the Bible. And that's what they'll come out and say. Oh, it's about saving a life. Yeah, there might be some like that. I believe there's some like that. But if you think Donald Trump and Stephen Miller give a shit about that, you're wrong. They don't care. They're not Bible-centric people. If they were Bible-centric people, they wouldn't be acting the way they are with the immigrants. They wouldn't be hunting them down like dogs, putting them in alligator Alcatraz, trying to scare them into giving up their citizenship. Some of them are actually actual citizens. They say you go down there, there's 30, I think it said 30 to 50 people in a cage. They eat one time a day. The food has worms in it. That's what we're doing. That's who we are now. So immigration is not, it's not it's an issue. It was an issue, yeah. And they got everybody to agree to it because they scared the hell out of them. They scared the hell out of those people. They scared the hell out of everybody that was there. They scared the hell out of them. They scared them to death. They're taking your jobs. They're on your Medicaid. We're going to show them. Then they bring these thugs out with masks on. If you're not ashamed of what you're doing, take off the mask. Obama deported 3 million illegal immigrants. Did you ever see that? Did you ever see what you're seeing now? Because there's a right way and wrong way of doing stuff. See, but they don't want to do due process. See, it would make sense that if you're serious about this, you want to do things the right way, you hire more judges, have more courts, get these people in and out. Nah, we ain't about that. We ain't about that life. We ain't about that life. And it's ran by the federal government. The federal government say, no, it's ran by Florida. They're actually trying to use FEMA dollars. They're the same FEMA that Trump's trying to close down to pay for these buildings. One grift after another. One way or another. They said over 50%. I've heard somewhere 75%. I've read somewhere 75%. They said 250 people who are in that prison have done no crimes. None whatsoever. I thought they were going after the gangbangers. You know, the bad ones, the bad hombres. No, they just going after everybody that says hombre. It's disgusting how we treat people. We're supposed to be Bible-centric people. Half these fools never even seen a Bible. Remember when Trump had his? It was upside down. These people don't know about the Bible. They're not Bible-centric people. Oh, they'll come to you with the Bible. They'll play games like they're all for the Bible and they're all Bible-centric, but they're not. They could care less. Look how we're treating people. And the crazy part is, if you talk to some of these MAGA voters, they're all for it. But then when you really start talking to them, see, I've learned this doing my lives. If you really start talking and we really start having a conversation, they're like, well, if they're working hard and they're doing what they're supposed to, I ain't got a problem with them being here. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. See, other time you were talking bullshit when we first started this conversation. Now it's kind of like, okay, this is the true self. See, when you get them out of the cult a little bit and you talk to them, you'd be surprised what you get. You'd be very surprised what you get. And that's what's going on right now in America. People are not happy with this. People are not happy. Farmers need that cheap labor. But remember, the farmers voted for it because they believe their president just going after the gangbangers, not their cheap labor. Oh no. Because if you put a full-blooded American in a situation like that where they have to work that, you're not going to pay them the same thing you're paying for an illegal. No American ain't anybody trying to do that. Ain't nobody trying to do that. You can say what you want to say. Ain't nobody trying to mess with that. But that's the game they're trying to play. That's the game they're trying to play right now. And then they put them in those migrant camps, getting money off of them every day, feeding them one time a day. Inhumane. What needs to happen is that if Trump is kicked out of office, or they get Stephen Miller out, they need to put them in alligator Alcatraz for a little bit. Let them sit. Let them learn what it means. We don't treat people like that here in America, illegal or otherwise. That's not how you treat people. What have we become? We're monsters. Our president's a monster. Our president has his own problems. Ever heard of Epstein files? Has his own issues. The immigration stuff is nuts, and it's not right what they're doing. You have ICE agents walking around like they own the world with these masks on. I'm hoping more states put into their legislature any law enforcement cannot wear masks. Make ICE take off the mask so we can know who they are. We're not a place where you can just do what you want to. They're trying to scare people away. Like I said, the next president, he's gonna have a hell of a time trying to clean all this shit up. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. I can't. I'm excited to see this. The next president is gonna be good. God, he's gonna be working his behind off. We've become that nation. People that help our economy. I mean, in all seriousness, they help our economy. But the only people that would get that would be like the Reagans, the Bush dad and son. They get it. They're from border states. They understand this. They totally understand it. Trump didn't understand a damn thing. Stephen Miller is a racist. Trump's just as culpable. He's just as culpable. Because he's not doing nothing. It's his administration. He owns everything. I don't give a shit if Steve Miller's over it. No, Trump owns it. This is Trump's. Trump gets to own it. So when he goes into history books, he will be known as one of the worst presidents ever on this earth. He has lied to his constituents. It's very possible that, well, it's not possible. He was hanging with a pedophile. He's had so many felonies on him. What are we talking about? Oh, he tried to have an insurrection, overthrow the government. And then people thought that was cool. And, oh, look at Trump. And I mean, it's like people you expect to be smarter than that are like just drinking the Kool-Aid. You know, look at Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. I'm a Dr. Phil fan. Not anymore. He's up here running around with ICE agents. He's want to show the human side of ICE. The human side? What? What? What are we doing? Now, at the time of this recording, they said they're taking away 2,000 um, guard members out of LA. That's good. They didn't need to be there. Didn't need to be there. It's ridiculous what's going on. We have, Dr. Phil, that threw me to a loop. No, Dr. Phil was like this. So now the man, he don't care about human beings. I'm calling out Dr. Phil. It's inhumane what's going on. What do you think about that, Dr. Phil? I've heard Joe Rogan say he's against it. Theo Vaughn. There's a lot of them that are against it. Where are you at, Dr. Phil? Are you a coward like the rest of them? Maybe you are. To think that's good to do that to people, I just, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I said, if you were serious about fixing immigration, there's a fix, and I just fixed immigration in what, 5 minutes? First minutes of the show. First minutes of the show, I fixed immigration. Fix it. Boom. We're done. But that ain't what it's about. You don't really want to fix it. Now you want to profitize off of it. Look at all these for-profit prisons that they're going to be building all over the place, especially with Trump in there. At least until the next president, hopefully a Democrat or an independent, somebody with their own brain. They'll come in, they'll have to shut all that down. And they will. They'll shut it down. You don't need all those detention centers. You don't need that to scare people. What should have been done, but once again, it wasn't about that. They're making a buck. I guarantee those for-profit prisons that were built up, if you look in Trump's little treasure cove of money, his treasure trove of money, oh, he got a kickback from them. Stephen Miller, all of them. And not one congressperson, at least on the Republican side, said a word. They're selling merch like it's cute. It's a disgrace. They're a disgrace. Till somebody proves me, tells me different, shows me different, they're a disgrace. It's every day with these Republicans. I'm telling you, every day. If you made this far through the video, I sure do appreciate it. Like and reply, like the channel, subscribe to the channel if you're on YouTube, share with other people. If you see this on TikTok, go to my profile, share, like my profile, come to my lives. I'm going to do a live in 8 minutes. Or actually, as soon as I get done and start wrapping this one up, we're going to start a live here on TikTok. I'm on TikTok under Cameron Abington. Facebook, you'll see some stuff on Cameron Abington. Also, I've one Podcast versus the World. That's my podcast that I do on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts. I do them 3 times a week. This one's running a little late because Monday was a hectic day and I didn't get on like I want to. So we got it done now. We're gonna put this out tonight here in a little bit. I'm gonna start putting it out, and we're gonna get to work on it. And we'll probably do another podcast tomorrow. Maybe I got to mow some grass, so we'll see how I feel. But people, we have to start coming together and talk to each other. Stop the tribalization. And we have to start telling the truth about situations. It's time to tell the truth. Tell the truth. All right. Like and reply, like and respond. Remember our sponsor, Doobie Energy Drink, doobie.gg. Use code podcast versus the world for 10% off your order. It helps out the channel. Also, I have an email address. I keep forgetting to tell you guys, podcast versus the world 76 at gmail.com. Any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Write me up. Say, hey, Cameron, I didn't agree with this, or you was listening to something, or I answer all questions. So if you go to TikTok and you watch one of my videos and you disagree, I will gladly respond. I have no problem with that. That's the whole point. I don't have a problem. I respond to all questions. One of these days, we're going to have so many questions, we're going to do a mailbag. That'd be great. That'd be great. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's a slow ascent, but we're getting there. But let your voice be heard. Let everybody know what's going on. The live is called Off the Top. We have simple questions. I might still keep up the Trump score 1 to 10. Had good conversation yesterday. And so we'll go from there. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate the listen, appreciate the follow. We'll talk about some more stuff tomorrow, different stuff, maybe some Epstein stuff. I've been wanting to jump in that for a little bit. All right. You guys have a blessed day. Stay woke. Pay attention to what's going on. The world's changing really fast. Don't be left behind. Abington out.